Well, hello everyone. Today we're going to do a reading called Why Did I Meet This Person? What's the point? And I've asked myself that too in previous relationships that I've had. And usually that question rises when we are suffering, like when we've gone through stuff and we're wondering, but what's the point of meeting this person? Like, what did I get out of this thing? It just caused me more trouble than love, So I dedicate this reading. I got 3 stacks here. I got the Tower, I got the Judgment, and I got Death. And the reason why I decided to pick these very strong dice is because when you get out of a relationship, your ego gets shattered. Everything about you starts changing, and also sometimes externally as well. Everything around you changes as well. Some people move, some people, it could be very dramatic. And our perception changes a lot. We see things in a higher perspective. Like, everything changes. So I decided to get these dice. So here we have 3 stacks you could pick from, whichever one you think resonates with you the most. And we'll get started. Alright? Okay. First, I want to remind you guys to please like this video if you enjoy it at the end, and subscribe if you haven't. I'm always uploading and you don't want to miss out on the content. Okay? Alright guys, let's go. Okay, we have your little trumpet for Judgment. Let's give it a little shuffle. And I'm only going to pick 9 cards, so I'm not going to pick all of them. So we are shuffling in a fresh manner. Okay. Picking the cards as we speak. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's see the middle card, the main idea. We have Works, the Fool, Defeated, Retreating. Okay. Automatically, I see a very, very feisty male. Very rebellious. Very fiery. Mood changes quickly. Jumping from place to place. Can't stay still. These are things that are coming to my mind. Couldn't make decisions, but was very cruel. Okay. Very cruel, very demeaning, very narcissistic. Okay. This person could have been very abusive. Not necessarily physically, but it could be emotional, verbally. Okay. Perhaps kept you on the ledge because they couldn't make any decisions. Okay, we have here the 2 of Swords. Fool. We have here the Fool. We have Defeat, the 5 of Swords. And we have here Sickness. We have here the 4 of Swords. This person probably got you sick. Okay. Person probably made you sick in one way or the other. Emotionally sick, mentally sick, but this person got you sick. We have here the 4 of Wands. Maybe this is someone you married. Okay, maybe it reached marriage with your ex. Maybe there was an engagement, but something that reached to that. And there was a lot of arguments, a lot of fights. Okay, there was a lot of toil in this relationship. And we have here Defeat. Also, there was a lot of deceitfulness. Here, lies. Okay, confusions. And things you didn't see before. Now, interesting how we have here the 3 of Pentacles, which means working. Okay, working. Okay. All of this experience that you gained here, the Fool, taking risks, being a fool, having to deal with this person that was unstable, probably, could be bipolar, or could be someone that has issues. This all made you work in one way. Like, now you're a different person, obviously. You could either be, you could stay this way, you could stay, sick, you could stay sick, you could stay with low self-esteem after everything they've told you, everything they've done to you, but you could also rise above it, okay? It all depends how you work this energy, guys, okay? It's what you do here. It's on your power. It's your will. I get the message that now is your will to see things in a higher perspective, okay? And see what this person really was and what they were doing to you, okay? So that you could rise above that, okay, and work it out. Get over this stuff, It's not necessary. And that's going to make you be wise enough not to repeat this problem again, not to repeat this, not to attract this type of person in your life anymore. Because this person was really bad, guys. I mean, look at this. Abuse, deceitfulness, couldn't agree, you couldn't come with a, with a certain agreement in a, in a relationship. You couldn't probably put your voice to anything. Made you sick, which is the worst one of all. Okay, made you retreat, made you tired, made you feel insignificant. Okay, and you feel like a fool. I think the fool is the worst one to me. Like feeling like a fool. Like, how could I just trust this person? Okay, how could I have trust this person who's flighty, who can be, who's not stable, who's just all over the place, can't make up their minds. Okay, so for you, I think that, why did you meet this person? Because you need to work on yourself. You need to work on your self-esteem. You need to work on what it is that you like. Redefine what you like, because what you like here, if you continue to like that and agree with that, that's what you're going to keep attracting. Okay, plain and simple. Alright guys, if you enjoyed this reading, if you got any clarity from it, give me a thumbs up, give me a subscription, and give me a comment. Let me know what you think. Alright? Okay, on to the next pile. Let's go for the next pile. Alright, so let's shuffle here. As you can see, I am not going to pick all the cards. I'm only going to pick 9. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, let's see what we have here. Ooh, the moon. We have very strong cards. Wow. Alright, so we have here the moon. This is like the middle card, like the focus here in the reading. What did you learn about this person? Well, the moon symbolizes danger. It symbolizes reaching subconscious areas in our brains that we're not accustomed to, where it's like the unknown. Okay? And we have here the Knight of Cups and the Page of Pentacles. And it's funny because they're like sort of like this, almost meeting up together. So this could probably be a representation of the other person. Either you be her or you be him. But here's a representation of you both, alright? And we have here, this one jumped out on me immediately. We have here the Ten of Swords. We have here the Hermit, the Ace of Pentacles, the King of Rods, Death, and the World. Okay, so what was the point of meeting this person? Well, we have here the Death, meaning external transformation. We have here completion of a cycle. Okay, so it's like cutting ties with a cycle, a karmic cycle that you both had together in past lives. Definitely that's what it's linked up to. We have here the Hermit. This breakup actually brought you to get alone, go within, get to know who you are now. Okay, it made you retreat and rethink your plans, rethinking the world, rethinking your life. Okay, your life story. And we have here the Ten of Swords, in which, of course, when you are alone, all these crazy thoughts come in and negativity sets in. But even though all of this happens, we have here the Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles is like, this is like the gift that you receive from, the toil and the struggle and the heartbreak that you got from this. Okay? It's receiving something. And I feel like it's more something of a physical achievement. Now, this could be broken down in a way. Like, for example, when you retreat, when you go inwards, and you go through all the suffering, what happens is that it needs an outlet. It needs a way to, to be expressed. Some people turn into art. Some people turn into music. They'll go and they'll make a song about a person, becomes a hit, and they gain out of that. That's just an example. But maybe you work out and to get all the aggression, all the stress, and finally you got the body that you've always wanted. That sort of thing. So for sure, you guys cut ties, from past experience, from past lives that you guys may have had together. And we have here the King of Rods. Now, the King of Rods, to me, I get the impression that this is like a person that's in control, a person that's always saying the final word in something, someone that could be controlling, restrictive, okay? And perhaps this was an element in the relationship that you were in. And this was something that also you need to realize and be released. You can't allow anybody to be controlling you, whether it be emotionally, physically, mentally. You got to control yourself, okay? And again, this is what you've learned being alone. This is what you learned, threading with all these, but you took it physical. Something physical was born out of all of this. Okay, again, the karmic debt was broken. Okay, it was completely broken. And there were a lot of dangerous situations in this relationship. Maybe this person, potentially put you in risky situations, okay? And there were lies, there were deceits, there was cheating involved. We have here the moon, okay? That's what it represents. Things that are, in the shadows, things that are behind behind closed doors and nobody really sees, all right? And yeah, this is what you got. You basically released the karma, and you gain something physically in this lifetime. You managed to polish something physically after you use the rage as fuel to polish something physically. Okay. All right, on to the next pile, guys. If you like this reading, give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and comment. Let me know what you think. All right, on to the next pile. Hello. Okay, so here we go. We have here the stack. Let's shuffle, and I'm only going to pick 9 cards. I'm not going to pick them all, so they're not pre-picked. We're actually picking them fresh as we speak, okay? 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, and 9. All right. Interesting. Battle. Okay. I feel like this stack is very light. Okay. So we have here the 10 of Pentacles in the middle, which is wealth. It's something stable, something solid. All right. And we're talking about exes here. So perhaps this is a relationship in which this person spoiled you. Maybe they took care of you. Maybe they were very much into giving gifts, physical gifts. But we do have our little negatives here. We have here feeling bound and confined. We have here prison again. We have here the 10 of Wands, feeling confined again, feeling stuck or blocked in one way or the other. Having to defend your points of views in the relationship. Whatever you opinionated about certain things, you had to defend your views, and maybe that didn't go very well. But you did learn how to be strong and stand up for yourself, in this relationship. You learned how to gather that little inner strength and, learn to put people in their place if you had to, okay? We have here the 7 of Cups. Now, the 7 of Cups, I feel like for this relationship, it taught you how to explore your sensuality, your sexuality, and it opened up, possibilities, because this is like the daydream card. Okay, so perhaps you explored that in the relationship. You were able to explore this, in this relationship. So that actually helped you. Maybe before this relationship, you had a block, and you weren't able to do that. But with this person, they opened you up. Now we have here the Wheel of Fortune. We also have here the Ace of Cups, and we also have here the 6 of Pentacles. Again, we have another signification that there was something, that you perhaps got a reward from this person, an aid from this person. Maybe this person helped you pay a credit card. Maybe they helped you financially. Maybe they gave you some sort of aid. Okay, but they could also have given you an emotional aid as well. The Ace of Cups, And let me tell you, not everything is bad with exes. Not everything. I have exes that are awesome. Okay, so we just didn't meet eye to eye, but they were awesome nevertheless, So not every ex is bad, and you actually could grow with an ex. This is an emotional connection, okay? This is, again, being open, affection, and healing, okay? Perhaps they healed old wounds from other relationships, or maybe having to heal old wounds from, from childhood as well. They connected with you, and they aided you in that way, okay? And we have here the Wheel of Fortune. Okay. Again, maybe this person aided you financially, aided you with physical stuff. But overall, I feel like, yeah, you did feel a bit confined with this person, and maybe that's what ended the relationship. Maybe you felt suffocated. Maybe you felt like you couldn't handle maybe too many responsibilities came with that, you know, as well. Yes, you got the good side of stuff, you know, maybe you had a really good life. Maybe they helped you out financially, but maybe there were other things that you couldn't deal with, okay? And that happens a lot, you know. Sometimes there's the good things in the relationship, but then there's that part where you have to let go because you're like, man, this is not me, okay? This is not me. And I feel like you just felt suppressed in this relationship. You know, you felt like you couldn't be yourself, and you constantly had to, again, take a stance on where, you know, and whatever. You know, this person could have probably been a bit narcissistic, you know, in that respect. Okay, that they felt like, okay, well, I'm giving, you know, this person all of this stuff, so that means that whatever I say is right and they have to agree, you know, that sort of thing. They probably had that type of mentality going on. But what you learned from this relationship is you learned to be strong and stand up for yourself. And yes, you did gain something from this relationship. Could be financially, could be a reward, could be something physically, could be healing from, you know, the family trauma, but you did gain something. And that's what it was. Your strength, and you also healed some aspects of yourself. They helped you heal some old aspects of yourself as well. Okay, so they did serve a purpose. All right. Okay, guys, so if you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up and subscribe, comment below, share with a friend. Let me know what you think. All right. Okay, so I see you next time, and bye.